What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be unboxing the High Grade After Colony Gundam Heavyarms. Now, there is quite a bit I would like to tell you about buying this thing, because first of all, this thing gave me a great anxiety attack when I was attempting to buy it, because, well, by the time that I was almost at the model shop, this thing was almost sold out, because this thing was only available in small quantities. There were only 2 left by the time I got there, so thankfully I was able to secure a copy for myself. And second of all, if you remember the time that I was ranting about the Sandrock Kai and the Mercurius Enviate being premium Bandai, there is probably no doubt that Bandai is gonna be doing this trick again in a year or so in providing us the Heavyarms Kai, which involves basically an accessory change and 2 extra thrusters on top of the backpack. So I'm not really too sure whether or not to go for this thing if I were to aim for getting the Heavyarms Kai. But for those of you who don't really give a damn about the Heavyarms Kai, or just are not patient enough to wait for the Heavyarms Kai to be announced, here you go. This is the Heavyarms. It's basically just the same kit if Heavyarms Kai were to be announced. So yeah, there we have it. Unless a real great version Kotoki Heavyarms is announced, then I'll absolutely go ahead and grab that. By the way, this is the Sandrock's frame, and I never actually noticed that it says Gundam Wing frame. So maybe the remaining 2 variants of the Gundam Wing Gundams are going to be using this frame. Well, I highly doubt it, because the Gion Ultron actually uses the Wing Gundam's frame. So maybe the Death Scythe is going to be using this frame as well. I don't know. Not that this is bad, because it's a pretty decent frame, has decent articulation, all that kind of stuff, judging from the Sandrock. So yeah, there is quite a bit that I would like to, I don't know, experience for myself. But the Heavyarms, well, by the time, well, I don't know what to talk about the Heavyarms. It just blasts everything in its way. So yeah, it's a pretty good Gundam, and I understand why people actually like this. I do like the Heavyarms a lot. Like, I would not go ahead and definitively say that this is my favorite version of the Gundam Wing Gundams, because Death Scythe is a close second, but Heavyarms is definitely up there when compared to the other 4 Gundams that are in Gundam Wing. Well, if you don't count the Epion, that is, because I'm not really seeing the Epion getting an actual release. So yeah, to each their own, I guess. And then when I was watching the Gundam Base Tokyo preview video, yes, this thing does come with quite the sticker load, because, well, obviously the chest actually needs the stickers for the blue ones, and of course the eyes and the vents, but I never expected them to be having so many stickers in such a kit. Like, I don't know, maybe it depends on where these things go, but yeah, I'm not really feeling too confident about this. But at least the missiles and the Gatling guns in the chest are color separated, which is a blessing. But yeah, here we have the traditional Gundam Heavyarms in the traditional Universal Century instruction manual. Why can't I think of the word instruction manual? I don't know. But here we have the blurbs. I'm going to throw them on screen, and of course there's the color guide down here with the story about Gundam Heavyarms. And then let's move on here. We have warnings, what not to do, parts count for Japanese on the order sheet, and the QR code down there. And we have the key up here, starting off with the torso, which I can't unsee that this is probably going to be a Gundam face. Like, is Gundam Heavyarms secretly a headmaster? Who knows? But anyways, I'm just joking there. I know that it doesn't transform into a giant Gundam head. And of course you have the head, and the right arm, left arm, feet, legs, traditional construction, and the skirts. And of course the full open attack. So open up all the hatches. There are only 5. And of course we have the backpack, which is probably going to be modified to have 2 extra holes on top by the time they announce that the Gundam Heavyarms Kai is going to be made into P Bandai high grade form. And of course here are the weapons. You just flip out the Swiss Army knife and that's it. You of course need to paint the blade silver, so yep, there you go. And of course you have the Gatling gun, which I don't think spins, but I think it looks like it's pegged on with a circular peg, so maybe it does spin if you want to, but I'm not really too sure on that front yet. And assemble to your preference. Of course, you do have some thumbs up holding hands. So yeah, maybe if you steal the beam saber from the Wing Gundam and allow it to use it in one hand, there you have it. You have some thumbs up holding hands, reminiscent of the old Gundam Seed toothpicks. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for the unboxing of the high grade After Colony Gundam Heavyarms. Now, I am definitely looking forward to this, but it's not my favorite version of the Heavyarms, because my favorite version is definitely the Katoki versions, with missile pods coming out from the back of the shoulders and just overwhelming firepower. Twin Gatling guns in each hand. So yeah, hopefully a real grade would come like in the near future, maybe 5 years or so. But anyways, here is what I'll take for now. So that's gonna wrap it up for this unboxing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be streaming this, but if I'm gonna be streaming this, you will know it tonight. So that's gonna wrap it up for me, and I'll see you all in the review of this kit and the kits that I have bought in October and didn't bother to review, because there are 2 that I didn't review yet. Anyways, bye.